who's joining us, and also PKD Nambiar, political analyst and someone who supports the BJP. And for PKD Nambiar, on the other hand, the Congress today raising the issue of government agencies being used against the opposition. There was a meeting also in Parliament of various opposition parties, and they signed a letter saying that government agencies are being used against opposition leaders.
Well, this has been an accusation for the last alleged accusation from the last couple of
I can't hear
almost years from ever since Mr. Modi has come up in the power. I think the Congress and its associates have still not been able to come in terms with the reality that they are not anymore in power, and they require to understand they are an opposition party, and all those things which they have done in the past, they are answerable to this country and every countryman. Gagi, that in the last 8 years, how many corruption charges the opposition parties have been able to come up with against the BJP leaders, or at least the government in power in the center or in the many of the state governments? Hardly none. Even if there have been some of them here and there, they are just just an allegation. No proof have been given. So the only thing is that the people who have done certain mistakes in their life, they need to be, they are answerable to the public of this country. And I think Sonia Gandhi and the Gandhi family should understand that they are not privileged people. They are also like any other citizen of this country. If the law enforcement agencies wanted to have some details from them, they need to be questioned them. Why are they making this?
Right, but the Congress also saying that all these facts, etc., all the information related to these dealings are all there in the public domain, or they're there with the CBI, they're there, with the, on the record. So there is really no need for this sort of questioning. And given that Sonia Gandhi, she's frail and she's elderly, that nothing is really being achieved, because even Rahul Gandhi was questioned for 5 days, and this case is also in the Supreme Court. So, why this sort of questioning, and they're saying it's a vendetta politics?
Gagi, this is, I'm sorry, I don't expect this question coming from you, even if the Congress can say, but as a journalist, you should not.
Well, this is what the Congress has been raising, that, given that all this is in the public domain and, the records are there with investigating agencies, why this sort of questioning and, summoning in this manner?
May I ask you something? They had gone to multiple courts. Both Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi had gone to multiple courts. Is there any court they even went to that extent to quash the FIR which has been registered against them? Is there any court has quashed them? Is there any court has given them a relief other than just a bail? No. So when there is a process of the law needs to take its own course, why are they obstructing it? And what is that harm for anybody to appear before an enforcement agency just to go and tell the truth? If there is nothing they have to hide. Well, Gargi, this about the National Herald case, there have been thousands of discussions even in your platform, in multiple platforms, including the social media. And if somebody is saying that there is nothing, it's all about crystal clear, there is nothing wrong, then what is the problem for you to go in front of the enforcement authorities and tell that this is what I have done, there is nothing has been done wrong? In this country, if somebody has not done anything wrong, then you will not be getting punished. But you wanted to say that you are a super citizen, nobody can question you, nobody can question the authority, and you can do anything what you wanted to do. What is this Congress spokesperson is saying? Please understand the super. Why
with a single penny? Then why did you and try?
Chidambaram was the most innocent person in the country according to you people, and why there was not more than 10 people were there to protest against his arrest? Today you are taking on to the streets of across the country just because of there is a case which is pending, and this case is, as you said, it is a malified intent. This case has been created, but on the other side, the authorities are clearly told that there is something
All right, we'll leave it there. We're having a bit of an audio issue as well. Thank you so much, Anand Madhav and PKD Nambiar, for joining us on this discussion.